and welcome to Low Carb Cafe. I'm Kelly. Today's recipe is in keeping with the Thanksgiving mode. It's not a Thanksgiving recipe, but it's something that I'm planning on serving for my in-laws when they come over for Thanksgiving. It's basically cream of broccoli soup. It's something we can have. It's a starter, and not necessarily an appetizer, but something we can serve before the main attraction. And it's relatively easy and low carb. So let me show you what you need for today's recipe. You're going to need 1/4 of a cup chopped onions, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 cups of chicken broth, and 1 package of frozen broccoli, 16-ounce package. This is 32, so we're not doing the whole thing. A 16-ounce package of frozen broccoli. Let's get cooking. You're going to take your 2 tablespoons of butter. And, ooh, that's a little too high. You're going to melt it. My heat was too high. But it should melt really fast. And once your butter's melted, you're going to add your onions. And you're going to saute them around until they're soft. Once those are softened, you're going to add your frozen broccoli. And your broth. You're going to raise the heat because you want to bring that to a boil. So we're just going to wait on that to come up to a boil. Once this starts boiling, you're just going to cover it, reduce the heat, and let it simmer until the broccoli's tender. About 10 minutes later, the broccoli is very tender. All we're going to do now is puree the heck out of it. So, if you have a regular blender, you can put the whole thing in a blender and puree it. We do not, so I have this here stick blender that I'm going to use. everything has been pureed sufficiently, you are going to add your cream. And I think I'm just going to zap it with the stick blender one more time. Just to make sure it's sufficiently blended. Alright, I cheated and took a taste already. And I would recommend adding some salt. It helped the flavor a bit, but there's not a lot of flavor to it. I mean, it's broccoli, but the addition of salt was better, and it's still pretty good. It's a thick, hearty soup. So, I think it will go really well as a starter for our Thanksgiving. So, the counts are to make 6 servings. It's 204 calories per serving, 19 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, and 3 net carbs per serving. So, it's pretty good. Also, this would be really good on a rainy day when it's cold outside and you just want something warm and comforting. A good creamy soup. I like it. So thank you for joining me on Low Carb Cafe. I'll see you next time.